Before we begin, Linda has something she'd like to tell the class.
It's my birthday on Thursday, and everyone's invited to a party at my house at 6 o'clock.
Linda only used to invite a select group of friends to her birthday, but this time she had worked out that she would get many more presents if she invited all the nerds as well.
I would also like to remind you all about the school play on Friday morning.
Yay! Then we'll miss maths.
Come on, settle down so we can get back to National Flowers. Jerry, would you go and fetch a set of flowers in color from the stockroom, please?
Okay.
Frank, you can go with him. They might be too heavy for one person to manage.
Not for me, they won't.
You do know the way. The stockroom is on the 5th form corridor.
The 5th form?
It was a well-known fact that anyone who got caught in the older kids' corridor paid for it with their lives.
There. Hurry up now.
But I...
Their legs shaking, Frank and Jerry climbed the steps leading up to the 5th form corridor.
At my last school, there was a little boy who took a wrong turn and ended up among some older boys. He was never heard from again.
Whew, what luck. Nobody here.
Carefully, they investigated the unfamiliar territory.
Oh no! Somebody's coming! Quick!
Frank and Jerry just managed to dive for cover behind some lockers.
Did you see that?
Yes. Blood.
He probably just killed some poor kid who's barely learned to read. We better find those books quickly. Which room is it?
Frank and Jerry decided that if they just looked around the corridor calmly and methodically, they would soon find it.
Stock room. This is it. Come on.
Frank hesitated. He couldn't be certain there weren't any big kids lurking inside the room. Besides, he'd heard from Thomas that the caretaker who ran the stockroom was not an easy man to deal with.
No, you go in. I'll wait out here and keep a lookout in case any bloodthirsty 15-year-old comes along.
Okay.
Oh, no, not again.
What are you doing sneaking around here, you scum? If I ever catch you around here again, I'll break every bone in your body.
Frank was certain this was the end of him. Jerry had to drag the entire consignment of flowers in color by himself, convinced that Frank had run off ahead to get out of any carrying.
Well, it's about time.
Isn't Frank here?
He went home. He had a tummy ache.
Frank had made it home unscathed. Now all he had to do was make sure that he couldn't be taken by surprise. Towards the evening, Frank began to calm down.
Frank, you have a visitor.
Do you still have a tummy ache?
Yes.
Frank couldn't claim to have a tummy ache forever. After a few days, his mother forced him to go to school.
Why are you wearing that?
Frank claimed he had to wear the ski mask because his cheeks were frostbitten.
You look absolutely ridiculous.
Frank didn't care if the girls made fun of him. He was ready to go to any lengths to avoid the wrath of that bloodthirsty 15-year-old.
Tonight's Linda's party. I'm going to ask her for a slow dance.
You wouldn't dare.
There was only one thing Frank wasn't ready to sacrifice: Linda's party.
One party's much the same as another. What's the difference? Linda has a birthday every year.
To be beaten to death by a maniacal 15-year-old would almost have been a better fate than this. Friday morning, everybody would be talking about Linda's party. Everyone except Frank.
Wicked disco lights. Oh my God, you should have seen this. Man, I saw Tess kissing. He was kicking.
Why didn't you come, Frank?
On Friday, the class was allowed to go straight into the hall to see the school play. Theatre was pretty low on Frank's list of entertainments, but at least he could feel safe in the darkened assembly hall.
Oh, look at that guy's hands.
Frank didn't know what to think when the monster from upstairs stepped onto the stage.
Oh,
What are you doing sneaking around here, you scum? If I ever catch you around here again, I'll
break every...
Yes, that's it. I'll break every bone in your body.
It hit him like a hammer. He had missed Linda's party all because of a silly school play.
Stupid! Blasted! Play!
Just you wait. I'll get you at break time.
Jerry had just finished yet another boring day at school and was on his way home.
imagine being as cool as Tony.
Eat dirt, you little nerd,
said Tony as he stuck out his foot to trip Jerry.
Get up and fight like a man, if you can.
Are you a man or a mouse?
Look what a lovely footprint you've got on your new jacket.
The weather did little to raise Jerry's trampled spirits, and the fact that he had several other mishaps on the way home didn't help matters either.
So, you've been playing out in the rain and got your clothes all dirty. Is this the thanks we get for providing for you? Go outside and cut the grass!
But it's pouring with rain.
It's time you learned what it meant to pull your own weight. Off you go, get to work!
Come inside and eat, Jerry. Dinner's ready.
After being told to eat up his poached Brussels sprouts, a dish Jerry hated, he was told to go straight to bed. Once in bed, Jerry decided to have a talk with a higher authority.
Is there no justice in the world? What did I do to deserve this? I'm worthy of a better fate.
You must forgive me, but we've had a lot to do lately. Let's take a look at your fortune chart. Yes. This doesn't look very good at all. It does seem as though you've had a lot of entries in the negative column lately. We'll certainly have to put this right. You'll find things will definitely be better for you tomorrow.
Jerry decided it must have been the poached Brussels sprouts that made him have such strange dreams.
What do you say we go to a hockey game on the weekend, Jerry? I've got 2 tickets for Saturday's match.
You've got tickets to the final? Brilliant!
I've made pancakes for you, Jerry. Have as many as you like.
Wow! My favorite!
And don't skimp on the jelly.
After a dream breakfast, Jerry went off to school.
Due to a bomb threat, all school activities have been canceled for the rest of the day. Hooray! No school! It can't get better than this!
Jerry decided to find something fun to do with the 3 friends.
Okay, I'll see you over at the football pitch in 15 minutes.
Sure, it'll be fun to see you, Jerry.
Said Frank, speaking in an unusually pleasant tone of voice. He had agreed to meet up with Jerry without setting any preconditions.
Wow! 50 pounds! This is too good to be true! This must be my lucky day!
When Jerry saw Tony, he was reminded of the humiliation he'd suffered the day before. He decided to get his own back.
I'm going to go up to Tony and deck him.
Are you mad? He'll massacre you.
We'll just see about that. I'm going to get you back for yesterday. Come on, you wimp.
You must be joking, you sad little waste of space. You must like the taste of tarmac.
It was as if the angel had lifted Jerry and given him unbelievable powers.
What have you got to say now, dung brain? Are you a man or a mouse?
In the blink of an eye, Jerry had shot from the bottom of the barrel to the top of the heap.
How brave and strong you are, Jerry. Can't you come over to my place in an hour and drink some lemonade? I've always liked you, Jerry. You're so brave and yet so modest. Come and sit beside me.
Brave, modest, and rich, thought Jerry, knowing that the £50 note in his pocket was sure to impress Linda. But when he felt for it...
What?
It was gone.
Sorry to trouble you, but there's been a mistake. I somehow managed to get you mixed up with another Jerry, a poor retarded boy with lung disease. I'm terribly sorry, but I've only just started and it's not always easy. Sorry.
But...
£50. Well, that was too good to be true anyway. At least he still had his date with Linda to feel pleased about.
Run off and play with your nerdy friends. Blech.
Completely drenched in lemonade, Jerry was suddenly a very interesting target for a passing swarm of killer bees. Having escaped the bees by the skin of his teeth, the next problem turned up.
So you think you're tough, eh? Well, let's see how tough you look when we get finished with you.
Stop it!
Perfect. If you take off any of these before you get home, you're history.
Ugh, what stinks?
On your way to a fancy dress party? Check out the sign. I am a nerd.
When Jerry came home, his father was not happy.
What is that you're wearing, boy? Are you planning to become a hairdresser? Go put on some proper clothes and go out and trim the hedge.
It wasn't my fault. I just...
Don't start with any excuses. A month of cleaning the house should give you some backbone.
Oh...
I thought we'd have celery root for dinner today. It's tasty and healthy.
After finishing his horrible dinner, Jerry had gone straight to bed. All he wanted to do was sleep and forget.
Really, you must forgive me for being so absent-minded, but I've checked your file and I was right the first time. Then I got it wrong.
Get
So now-
lost! And if I see you around here again, I'll rip your wings off!
After a long and lovely Christmas vacation of just munching sweets and lazily watching TV, it was time for the first day of the spring term.
Bummer. Nothing in the girl trap today either.
Girl trap? What nonsense.
It's not nonsense. It's a trap for girls.
And you think it will work?
What an idiot. That strange thing has been there since before Christmas.
You just wait and see.
The teacher really roused the class by announcing that they were going to pay an educational visit
Before we go
to...
and visit the prison, we're going to discuss the terms crime and punishment.
A prison? Ugh. Why do we have to go there?
To get used to it, in case we want to become thieves or bank robbers when we grow up.
Actually, Frank, I was rather hoping the opposite.
Hey, how cool to meet a bunch of bandits.
What's so cool about that? Would you like to be in prison?
No, but bandits are always cool, like in the movies, you know?
What are you here for? You steal some candy?
The class was split into different groups, and each group got to have a chat with a prisoner.
Don't you go scaring the kids now, Jimmy.
Hi, guys. My name's Jimmy. You don't have to be afraid of me. Why don't you, have a seat? What's your name, kid?
Jerry.
I see. Did you get any nice, Christmas presents?
Yes, I got a CD player and a new game for my dad's computer and a film.
Not bad. No silver will gold things.
I didn't ask for any.
My mom got a gold necklace.
Wow, that's great. Well, here in prison, you don't get any Christmas presents.
You don't?
Not a single one. I tell you, it's not easy. And it doesn't help being here without having done anything wrong.
What? Is that true?
What do you mean? You don't believe me?
Yes, of course.
Wrongfully convicted, you know. These things happen. And here I am, day after day, leading a lonely and miserable life while other people are living free lives, doing what they feel like.
Isn't there anyone who could help you?
What's the use? Nobody really cares. But wait a second. There is something you could do.
Like what?
You could help my friend the baker to bring me some stuff that I need.
What kind of stuff?
You know, food and things. You don't get much to eat in here, and the baker sometimes brings me some food. But now he's in a wheelchair and has difficulty getting here.
I don't understand what we're doing here.
Come on! Jimmy doesn't get any food in prison.
So what? It's not our problem.
Exactly.
What do you want?
Please, we haven't done anything. We're friends of Jimmy.
Jimmy to Jimmy, I see. Well, I'll just put together something tasty for him. Wait here, boys. Jimmy will love the taste of this. Be careful with the loaf now.
You kids surely are a bunch of good Samaritans visiting a scoundrel like Jimmy.
Jimmy is no scoundrel.
Oh, I see you met with the baker.
Jimmy the Jemmy seemed to be starving. He could hardly take his eyes off the baker's loaf.
Thanks a million, guys. I'll never forget this. By the way, I just had an idea. I was thinking that perhaps we could be pen pals. So I'll have something to do in my lonely cell.
Sure, great idea,
Thought Jerry, and instantly started to write down his and the three friends' addresses. The next day, as Jerry was on his way home from Frank's, where he and the three friends had been playing medieval torture chambers, he got a real surprise.
Jimmy? Is that you? Did they release you?
Sure thing. I was very lucky. They finally realized that I was innocent, so now I'm working extra as Santa Claus.
But Christmas is over.
Exactly, and that's why it's called working extra. Kid, it was great seeing you, but I'm kind of in a hurry. See you around, kid.
See you, Jimmy.
Time to go to bed, Jerry.
Okay.
Among the escapees is the infamous burglar Jimmy the Jemmy, currently serving 5 to 10 years for Grand Theft Auto.
Jimmy?
Hi, Jerry. I have a sack for you, too. So let's see what's in Santa's sack, shall we? Is everything there? The cut-glass chandelier, the video recorder, the computer, the CD player, the golden necklace that belongs to your friend's mum? Take care, Jerry. Thanks for the presents.
Happy and content, Jimmy hurried away with the well-filled sack.
It was the kids. They forced me to do it. I didn't want to escape.
Shut up, Jimmy.
There you go, moron. Do you still believe he was innocent?
You'll believe anything, Jerry.
It worked. Just imagine if he had managed to get away with our Christmas presents. It would have been your fault.
But Jerry didn't hear the three friends' accusations. He now knew that his girl trap really worked, and he was sure the next time he would catch a girl. All he had to do was wait.